one thing that the chamber has been promoting for several weeks now is to plan your vote. And I know that your office has taken great steps in leading up to this, last couple of days before the election to ensure that we have safe voting, like you mentioned, given that we're in the COVID environment that we're in. How do you communicate with the various counties? Being here in Los Angeles, one of the largest counties that is implementing new systems with technology, that I know that you've been very much involved with that. But how do you see your role as regions like ours implement new systems using technology?
Yeah, no, look, voter education, general public information is hugely important. It's one thing to have these multiple safe and secure ways of people registering to vote and voting, but they're limited in their benefit if the public is not aware. So voter education has to continue to be a priority, especially when we're changing how we're doing things this year, given the pandemic. When it comes to working directly with county officials, they all have my cell phone number. They all have my email address. So we're in touch on a very regular basis. And not a month goes by that we're not all hands on deck, either in person through a couple of conferences a year pre-COVID, or on an even more regular basis via conference calls and occasional WebExes and whatnot, just to make sure everybody has the most up-to-date information as to what's happening, and that the Secretary of State's office is on-demand resource for every county in the state. I'll tell you, for the general public, in addition to press conferences and things like that, we've developed a couple of important tools. Number one, the ability to email directly to every voter in California that we have an email address for, and that literally is millions. So we keep people up to date with reminders, any last minute changes they need to be aware of in close to real time. We've also put a ton of voter information and resources all in one location at vote.ca.gov. We for weeks we're encouraging people to go to vote.ca.gov to register to vote or to verify your registration status. Well, the voter registration deadline is past us now, but we're still pushing people there to sign up for Where's My Ballot. Right, you mentioned technology. People can sign up to receive alerts by email, by text message, or phone call on the status of their ballot through the delivery process, including confirmation when it's been received and counted. So, Maria, talk about peace of mind, knowing that your vote got there and it's been counted. And for people looking for where are those official drop boxes or where's my early voting locations, go to vote.ca.gov and you can find a listing there. So a lot of ways to communicate to the general public. And if early ballot returns are any indicator, I think we're doing a pretty good job of it. Nearly 9 million voters in California have already returned their ballots. Those are ballots in hand. That's way more than double what it was just 4 years ago in the last presidential election.